And I own a 2013 Genesis Coupe 2.0 Turbo.
Ain't nobody don't ask me, I'm just so fresh and clean. I love when you stare at me, I'm just so fresh and clean. Ain't nobody don't ask me, I'm just so fresh and clean.
Let's get things on a roll.
Hell yeah. So first off, what are we sitting in? What is this?
This is a Hyundai 2013 Genesis Coupe 2.0 Turbo. It started back in 2010 when they came out with the BK1, the first gen.
Oh, the first
gen Genesis Coupes. Come in 2.0T and then the 3.8 V6s. This is a BK2, so this is the more well done than the BK1. They learned kind of from their mistakes. Better built block, better built turbo, better turbo spool. I mean, a lot of better things with it. 60 to 70 crank horsepower more going to the next generation.
But do you see like more people get the turbo over the NA or vice versa?
A lot of people like the V6 sound. It comes with like a nice deep grumble. I think it's just more depending if you want a turbo, all the sound, like the cool turbo sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what drew me towards it. I didn't know anything about the platform right away. I kind of just went into it kind of blind and then started progressing and learning more and more about different things with it.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, so what mods do you have?
So
I guess you have an intake.
I have a cold air intake from Turbo XS, a forged blow-off valve, full race exhaust from ISR, a Turbo XS race pipe, which is the down pipe. They call it a race pipe. Okay. Because it's stupid loud.
Catless or?
Catless, yeah. And then a catless down O2 housing.
Oh.
So it's very loud. It's stupid loud.
Oh my god! But that's from the tune though. That's from the
tune. I'm tuned by SFR. He's just outside of Philadelphia.
Okay.
It's called SeoulfulRacing. Jay is a really good dude up there.
They strictly do Hyundais or?
Strictly Hyundai. He's been tuning a while, so he knows his stuff. Yeah. So I trust him with my car and tuning.
First mod you did?
First mod was definitely exhaust. I needed to be heard.
Catback?
Yeah, catback exhaust first. Second thing, there was a guy that crashed his Genesis Coupe and he had the SFR tune. I bought his ECU off of him and put it in. That was my second mod.
You didn't waste any time.
Nah, I bought his big front mount intercooler too.
Oh, I didn't even see the front mount.
Nah,
I didn't even know you had a front mount.
When I got in the wreck, that's when it got totaled and it basically was smashed in.
Got you.
So I had to go back with stock.
They come with a front mount?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, the WRXs, they come with the damn top mount.
Top mount, yeah, they come with front mount.
All right, nice.
And then I went blow-off valve. So I'm on lowering springs. Everybody thinks I'm on coils.
That's what I thought too.
And no, I kind of decided to go cheap route. It feels good, but once you start hitting like the DC roads and stuff like that, you really start to feel the, it doesn't really absorb the shock too well. Okay. But it's not too bad. Yeah. I can't complain over it.
You have two-step installed or?
I have two-step. Jay did two-step and launch control for me. Whenever anybody wants to hear the two-step, I just let it rip for a couple seconds and so he's got to set it around 4,600 RPMs. Okay. I really like it. It's just stupid loud, but I don't ever launch it off launch control like that.
So to do those pops, it's just like dumping extra fuel?
Yeah, so
that's
from basically from my understanding, the way it's explained to me is the fuel injectors are just dropping extra fuel and it's creating those pops. There's like a G spot for the throttle, so instead of like being all the way down like this, you kind of like let off, and that's like the spot. So I'm like on the throttle, I'm off.
You're on the throttle right now?
I'm off of it, but barely pressing it in. Like you gotta barely just press it.
God. I feel like you're doing this all the time.
Sometimes.
I would be doing this all the time, bro.
I used to be really addicted to it, and then I kind of just chilled out with it because, I mean, when you get it, you're like, oh, this thing sounds great. And then you got some people that don't like it, but that's okay. Yeah. I did it for me. And
are you shooting flames?
I wish. Sometimes, like when I'm doing a full throttle pull, it'll shoot flames, but there's a thing called Watt Box, and then Alpha Speed came out with a two-step box, and you could shoot like some massive like flames. I'm talking like, but I personally don't do it because I keep cracking my exhaust, and then two, I'm scared I'm gonna blow my engine doing it.
Cracking the exhaust from being too low?
Cracking the exhaust from the pops.
Oh,
It cracks
damn.
it, yeah, with those pops, it cracks the exhaust.
Oh, I had no idea. Future plans for the car?
Future, nobody knows this. You'll be the first to know.
Uh-oh.
New Edge wraps, and me are doing a full new wrap.
Oh, okay.
February 22nd. I won't be minty gin no more. I won't be minty. It's a whole new color.
What?
So I'm excited to reveal it.
And I feel like you just put this wrap on though, didn't you?
January 3rd is when I finished it.
You did it yourself, right?
I did it myself. I learned from David Gentry over at New Edge Wraps, seeing all these rappers like Fleet Automotive, also here in La Plata, NXT Wraps.
Oh, I've seen the logo.
It's insane how he's kind of like started from the bottom and now he's kind of slowly rising to the top with his business. Bobby over at Speed Freaks Performance, we rewrapped the rear bumper when I got hit from a Jeep when I was parked at National Harbor. We had so much vinyl left over that we were kind of just working it and seeing, he was basically teaching me the ropes and guiding me how to do things, and so he kind of taught me how to wrap. It was my first time ever using knifeless tape, and it was a pain in the butt to use. I have full respect for the guys that do this for a living and that own professional shops and everything. I was always curious why people charge so much for wrap. If only people saw the behind the scenes of how much you got to do.
What got you in the cars? You seem very passionate about it, but like,
yeah, so
how'd this start?
Many people that know me know that baseball was a huge thing for me. I was very into baseball.
Like you played all through grade school, or?
I played since the age of 3, man. I played all the way through college. I transferred out to Kansas and played at a JUCO out there. I had the opportunity to put my name on the map out there, and I had a chance to sign Division I. Unfortunately, a couple mishaps and it didn't happen, so I signed with Salisbury. Had injury after injury. After my injury at Salisbury, I fell into like a deep depression, and I was out for about 12 months with rehab I had a rotator cuff tear. Cars was something that I was passionate about, and I told my dad, hey, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna get a full-time job, work my ass off, and I'm gonna buy a car. And I want that car right there. This is the one I'm sitting
so that's
in
when you
now.
got the Genesis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting story.
It took me about 4 months to save up to put a down payment on it.
Also, when you went to get the car, did you already know like you want to get into modifying the cars? And, change it?
I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted power first out of this build, and then when I knew that I could only reach a certain limit without going big turbo and building the engine, that's when I was like, I'll kind of go for looks now. So I went for power first before looks.
Yeah.
So that's, baseball was always a passion of mine, but now cars is what saved me, and something I found a new passion for. This car basically is like that car that I can just go into, sit in it, and I'm back to a new mindset.
Yes.
So it's like, I think that's with every person, is that you can just go cruise and be in a whole new
it's weird how that happens.
Exactly.
Like, it's like you can't really explain it unless somebody else, like they experience that as well, like other enthusiasts.
Exactly.
You part of a car club or?
Ohano Kingz.
Ohano Kingz, okay.
So Darren and
the S2000.
S2000, crazy wide body, big wing S2000.
Favorite S2000 rear bumper.
Yes.
Period. I just want to put that out there. I tell them that all the time, but like
Darren's S2000 is one of the hottest S2000s out there. But
I love that thing.
I roll with them because you can't meet a better bunch of guys that are humble, that are not about clout chasing, that are not about all that stuff. So
I want to see how this thing pulls. Oh my goodness! I want that flutter. I want that flutter. Before you installed the blow-off, could you hear that? Okay.
So when I installed the blow-off valve, and then when I installed the cold air intake, is when it got loud. I was like, yes, this is what I've been missing. It sounds insane.
Third?
Yes, third. I'll go down in a second.
Oh my god. Car shows, or like did you track it at all? Or
I've tracked it like once just to see what it would run in the quarter mile. And it ran a 14.1 with the tune.
Okay.
I was on street tires. I'm not proud of it. I did 3 passes. The best I got was 14.1.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, but I'm more of like just bringing out to car shows and just have a good time. I build it for me personally, just like anybody else should build their car for them. If there's a cool car show that I think that would be cool to meet new people and stuff like that, I'll enter it. But I know that I'm not winning best of the best, right? I don't come in there with no expectations. I go in there to have a good time. I think it's just all about having a good time and showing off your ride and everything like that, and just making new relationships and building relationships.
Alright, dude. Well, thank you for giving me a ride in the Minty Gin, bro.
Absolutely, man. It was a pleasure having you, and I appreciate you having me on your YouTube channel and having the opportunity to work with you, man.
One more question.
Absolutely.
If you could go. All right, so the GoPro just died, but I'm not gonna stop because I couldn't find a battery this morning, but we got to keep this video going. If you could go back and tell your younger self a piece of information or give him some advice or knowledge to help prepare him for the future, what would you tell him?
I would definitely say don't worry about others' opinions. You know, I think everybody's opinions kind of drowns out your own inner thoughts, and that's kind of what pushes people down to where they're like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't go for that dream or that goal. And it kind of like, you never know what could stop somebody from chasing that dream or lose that ambition. I can't tell you how many times people are like, oh no, that's a stupid idea, or, you know, you're never gonna make it. I don't know how many times I've been told that in my baseball career, but you know, it shoots people's, you know, ambition down. I mean, dreams, you know, drive. I mean, you know, if I could tell anybody that, just don't let that, you know, don't let that affect you. Don't let others' opinions, you know, do what you want to do.
Hell yeah.
You know, if it makes you happy, that's all you should worry about.
Hell yeah. Especially in the day and time where literally you can do almost anything yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
The information is out there. The people are willing to teach you. You find the right person, but yeah.
Absolutely. You just got to find the right group of people to be around, in the right circle. Be around the ones that you want to succeed with.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely,
all right, man.
Appreciate you having me. Thanks,
For sure,
man.
dude.
I appreciate you.